You're canceled? No, I'm just beginning.
Noah Beck is getting cancelled on social media after a recent interview he did with Josh Richards and Dave on their podcast. This has now interfered the relationship of him and Dixie D'Amelio, as many people are surprised by this. We do know that they are certainly dating, as Noah Beck confirmed this multiple times with Dixie, as people still think it's fake. Dixie D'Amelio has had to open up about this on her end, as everyone thinks they've broken up if they don't post about each other.
We want Noah first. Well, Noah's not going to be first, so. Not everything is about the relationship. We have our own separate careers and lives.
But before Noah was dating Dixie D'Amelio, many shipped him with Addison Rae in the past, as Bryce Hall wasn't with her at the time. He's liked numerous comments about this in the past, as he wanted to approach her in the first place. It was very obvious that he wanted a thing to occur, as there was multiple proofs on the situation.
It's like low-key.
Addison Rae.
Oh,
dude!
What?
Why would you say that?
But even better though.
Now this week, he did a podcast episode with Josh, as they were asked to pick a female TikToker.
Female TikToker, definitely Charlie.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
obviously.
My pick's safe.
So it's you.
Addison.
What a slap in the face to your girlfriend.
I didn't even realize that.
Didn't even.
What? I'm just going off the second most followed female.
Well,
Okay.
And
that's,
her
you know
branding-
what?
You said
You're
fuck
cold,
you,
bro.
Dixie.
You
Well,
are. I
now
love
does
you,
that
Dixie.
mean you're gonna do-
Dixie, like, trust me. It was like
that
if
was
we were
cool.
picking ourselves, I was gonna do me and Dixie just so we could be in the same house.
Yeah, I can be honest. I don't even think you thought of Dixie. You answered.
No,
so
no,
fast,
that
like,
was
fuck
just-
Addison.
I was thinking about the whole time.
now-
I was like, will I get?
Noah Beck chose Addison Rae as his pick, and everyone was surprised and shared their response. With that being said, here's some comments about this whole situation, as many people are disappointed with Noah. Now Addison Rae is getting a ton of hate after her recent news about her was revealed. Many are shocked and couldn't believe this after the platform she already has. This mainly had to do with her and the paparazzi, as they'll take pictures or ask her questions based on certain topics. We do in fact know that she was in New York, as many were confused on how they took the photos of her. During that weekend, Addison did get cancelled after wearing a plastic mask that many didn't approve of. During that time period, many also noticed how she did TikTok dances on live TV without giving any credit to the original dances, as they showed their frustration on social media. Jimmy decided to give credit to everyone, as he faced backlash over the TikTok dance segment.
Guys, that the creators of those dances deserve to have their own spotlight. So right now, some of the creators will join me to...
But a news article came out on how Addison Rae and her team are paying for paparazzi and overall pictures and interviews. Many are surprised by this, as it started to be released and her staging photos and moments. Now there was a video explaining this whole situation, as it covered how Addison proceeds with this.
Addison Rae is headlining Page 6 after allegedly tipping off paparazzi during her trip to New York. Page 6 is told that her team has been tipping off paparazzi about her whereabouts to make sure that she's photographed while she's in the city. This is after pop culture recently exposed Gigi Hadid for doing basically the same thing.
With that being said, here's some responses towards this whole situation. Tayler Holder isn't doing his best, as he broke up with his girlfriend recently. He started a new show, as it covered this whole situation, and how he broke down crying over this topic. He was dating Charlie as they were very open towards this relationship. Charlie then came out and shared her feelings by making a post and even recording her reaction on all of this.
None of my perspective is going to be shared on this show, and I don't really have control over what they're going to be posting. You know, they could say completely false information about me, and I wouldn't really have control over it. I'm not the type of person to share like personal details of my relationship online like that, and I don't feel like I really owe anybody an explanation, because there was nothing that happened between us like bad, and they're gonna beef it up for the show a lot, and they're using it as a main selling point, which that's kind of like what tipped me over yesterday. Again,
Things are kind of getting messy between Tayler Holder and Charlie Jordan. They broke up, they unfollowed each other on Instagram, and then the first episode of Taylor's reality show came out, which was all about their breakup. Taylor was crying, Nate said some stuff, and then everyone started coming for Charlie. Charlie posted to her story yesterday and said, just because my side of the breakup wasn't filmed doesn't make it any less relevant. Please be sensitive to my feelings. This hasn't been easy for anyone. Charlie watched the episode and then added more to her story, and basically said that the show was completely one-sided, he was unaware of anything that was going to be shown, that he was using the breakup as the star of his new show, and was honestly just shocked. Taylor posted a response to his story and basically said that Charlie was aware of everything. He was offered to be in the show and get paid for it. That yes, the show is one-sided because Charlie isn't in the show, it's only going to show Taylor's side of it. That he would never use the relationship for money, and he actually said Charlie broke up with him. Most people from the Triller compound have now unfollowed Charlie on Instagram too.
Anyways, here's some responses towards this. Subscribe and turn on post notifications to always stay updated. Comment for a shout out in my next video.